Welcome, Curriculum Mappers. This video does not fall into any of the steps I've been laying out so far. It's kind of a standalone video tutorial, but if you've come this far and you've created your file cabinet listing in a Google Sheet, and of course added the editor information by hacking the Google Apps Script file, I'm going to show you another interesting hack you can deploy to help refresh that awesome table much faster, because currently it kind of does it sort of once a day, where it's looking for new templates or new units that have been deposited into the Google Drive folder. So I'm going to show you how you can modify the script associated with this to make it peek in there more often. Does that make sense? Okay, here we go. So the first thing you want to do is, of course, get to the script editor. So when you go to script editor under tools, you get a file that looks like this, and yours probably looks much the same. I have another file over here that I've adapted to show you the changes you need to make, and they're actually quite simple. So starting with line 20, the original one, the script is asking to select a folder. Well, if you're always using the same folder, this becomes an unnecessary step. You can actually force the name of the folder ID into the app script. So if you look over here, I've actually replaced this snippet of code with the actual folder ID, right? I don't need to have it ask for the folder. That I can do every time. So now the other thing I've changed was I'm changing the trigger on the actual script. So the trigger is set to run a function called update, but I've noticed that my editor column does not very often sometimes update. So I figure by relisting all the files, that has been working for me. So rather than running update, I'm running the select folder function, right? Because now we can do this, because we eliminated the interaction with the user, because the folder ID is already selected right here. And I changed this, and then I picked a time at 1800 hours. This is essentially, I'm picking this because it's actually midnight at my time, because I believe the script is associated with +1 GMT time. So I just chose 6 p.m. my time. That means like at midnight, it's going to refresh once a day. However, I'm going to show you how you can make it refresh more often if you wanted to do that as well. And so after you've done that, you've changed the folder ID and you changed the trigger. And then you can actually get rid of this message as well. You don't need to be told, add this gadget on your site. So you can simply delete that line of code, save it. And then the last step you're going to want to do is under the triggers for the current project, you're going to make sure you're running the select folder trigger, and you can do it time driven. You can pick a time, but you can also make it run every hour or every few minutes. It's up to you to kind of decide, but you just have to make sure the changes you make here are also indicated in here, right? Because this is going to want to reset to this default trigger every time it reloads. So there you have it. This is a way to simply have the folder relist all the files, pull all in the new editors automatically, and in my case it happens right around midnight. So hope that's clear. Thanks for watching. Bye.